I gave the same instructions, and they all come in different shapes and different. What did I demonstrate to you? Oh. Well, communication. You're supposed to listen. Anyway, so no, Australia, that one is upper half gone. See, it's different. Okay, anyway, let's begin. Shahan, with a little prayer. Ambassador Rushdi, maybe a little prayer.
Shall I start with the prayer then?
A prayer.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is taken that all protocol has been observed. To start our formal session, I would like to invite Ambassador Rushdi to lead us in a moment of prayer.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. We are together here. Let's we pray for God. It will be more success our gathering, 17th ISGF-AISG gathering. I'll read with the Muslims word, and then everybody can follow with their own religious. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin wassalatu wassalam asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Allahumma sholli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma inna nas'alukan salamatan fid din wa ziyadatan fil ilmi wa barakatan fil rizqi wa taufatan qoblal maut wa rahmatan indal maut wa maghfiratan ba'da. Allahumma hawin alaina sakal maut wa najata minan nar. I do hope our praying will be made safe and smoothly. Again, thank you. Merci. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you. So it's hereby given that the notice for the 16th ISGF-AISG Asia Pacific Regional Gathering business session, which is also considered a general meeting, which we meet once in 3 years. So notice is given for the said meeting. So starting off is attendance and apologies. So attendance we have from our member countries. Australia is present here. Bangladesh is present. India is present. Indonesia is present. Malaysia is present here. Maldives. Nepal is not present, and they have provided a proxy. I have the proxy for Nepal. New Zealand is not present. New Zealand has provided the proxy to the Australia team. Pakistan was to come here, but unfortunately Pakistan, due to the floods, their entire team is unable to make it here, so they have excused themselves. Sri Lanka is present. We have South Korea present, and our newest member, Taiwan, is also present. So moving on to the next item, we have minutes of the previous sorry, one more administrative function. For ease of documenting the minutes, we will be recording the proceedings. If anybody has any objections, you're free to raise your objections right now. Okay, thank you very much. I will take that there is no objections in recording the meeting. So moving on to the next item is the minutes of the previous meeting. Previous meeting was the 16th gathering held in Penang. We have had a few administrative changes, and we do not have the minutes of that gathering. So I would propose that we take a collective decision that we have tried our very best to get the minutes documented, but however, we have not been able to get it sorted. So I would propose that if there is no objection, we move forward without the minutes of the previous meeting.
But the decisions are there. The outcomes are there.
Yeah.
That one has been shared, right?
So members, you're free to express your opinion or concern. Yes. Okay, we can do that.
Chair, we have just a suggestion. As we discussed in the last Zoom meeting, we do agree there are certain areas what we should not discuss in this thing. As there is a missing part of the minutes, but first 2 days there was every detail because Brother Iri was with us. Only after taking over by the new committee or the new person in charge, that minutes may be missing. I agree with Ari that the resolutions can be displayed or shown, and it can be taken as approved once the House agreed upon. Before that, the 2 days complete minutes can be present in the House.
Yes, I have the draft resolutions with me. I can get some technical help to connect the laptop onto the projector, so I can share it on the screen.
Why don't you read out? Otherwise we are. No, if you remove that then. Why don't you read out? Share it with everybody and then read out.
Okay, so the first resolution was the report from 18 to 20, 2018 to 2022. It was presented and it was accepted as it was. The general report. Then the second resolution was the finance. Accepted and presented from 2018 to 2022. The Vision Committee 2024 report also was accepted and presented. Foundation report. The gathering, having witnessed the presentation of the Aspect SGF Foundation report, decided that more time would be required to review the report and defer the further discussion and decision on the matter to the 2022-2025 ISGF Asia Pacific Region Committee at its 2023 annual meeting. Then we have amendments to the Constitution. Term of office, clause number 10 gets amended. Here there is a change in text where it says, except cannot be held and is postponed due to the occurrence of any force majeure or continuation thereof, which affects the majority of the members, then the term of office shall be extended until such time the postponed gathering is held, unless the members unanimously agree that an election of a new committee may be conducted at a virtual gathering held online in place of a physical gathering. Under clause number 9, officers, there is, under the treasurer's role, there's a change which addition says, shall ensure an annual report of income and expense is presented each year to the regional committee. Then there's another clause that amends, shall ensure that the financial books are audited within 2 months prior to each regional gathering. Another clause that gets amended is copy of the audited financial statements for the previous period shall be sent to the committee and provided to each member country at a regional gathering. The other amendment was purpose. Here I think there was language, grammatical correction which we have done. The principal purpose of the Asia Pacific Regional, it's a spelling mistake which we corrected there. Yes, we are trying to. In the yes.
If not coming on the screen, please share the documents on the WhatsApp group. At least we will go through our mobiles.
No, it's not connecting WhatsApp.
The Wi-Fi is not connecting.
Yeah, I'm trying to connect to WhatsApp. Just
Just send it to WhatsApp.
okay. While my WhatsApp loads, another point that we have been discussing, we have been having different versions of the Constitution. So the final approved Constitution, which was amended in 2022, every country will receive an original copy of the Constitution. This is signed by Dr. Miriam Shakila, and I have signed as secretary. So this makes every country will have a legitimate original copy of the Constitution. So then we will not have any conflict. Yes.
Yeah. So I think I have said sent that to me. Then I read, I realized my name was in that. It's CC to me. I think I WhatsApp to you, Shakila.
Yeah, they are not complete minutes. What we were looking for are the complete minutes. And I think what we have are the resolutions. So finally it was discussed that we will go by, can everyone hear me? Yes. So we will go by the resolutions as Mr. Meki and then as Ari also mentioned. So that is what we just shared. So minutes should have more than just 3 points. Minutes should be proper minutes, and that is what we don't have. And from what I heard, Ari was taking notes only for 1 day, and after that it was Nanda who was taking. That was been confirmed by Shahan. So I don't know what happened. As you know, I was not there. So this is what I heard, what happened. And so Nanda, and then Nanda confirmed that he did take the minutes. And then he said he recorded the whole conversation, and then the whole proceedings were recorded, and this, he said, we'll share. But then, due to the events that happened in between, he did not share. He did not share any notes. He did not share the recordings, because it was recorded in Malaysia by Malaysians. And so that was not given to us. We tried our level best, and then even last time when Shahan was there, Shahan also spoke to you, and then, so we are at where we started. Other than what we have, these resolutions, and these 3 points we do have, but that's all.
So I think what Dr. Yes, sir, you may speak. When you speak, appreciate if you can mention your name, because the recording, it makes it easier. Sorry, I forgot to mention that technical detail. Just mention your name and country, so it makes it easier.
Thank you very much giving me the opportunity. I am General Shams Khan, retired. I represent Bangladesh. I'm acting president of Bangladesh NSGF. So here I am. So in this forum also I am new.
Yeah.
I would like to just request a little bit, the chairman has said, because many I don't know, I think I am new, but if there are someone is new, we will not go by with what you are talking. So bring us in same footing with the back.
In 2022. So let's move forward. What I'm proposing is, let's work with what we have, and we move forward. And a corrective action for the future is, what I have done is all the minutes that I took of committee meetings and sub-meetings, I have printed, signed, and it's here. I will hand it over to the pro tem chairman, and let's make it, even the passwords, everything will be handed over in public, in front of the entire gathering, so that the pro tem, let's make it a practice. So that every secretary treasurer hands over everything. We don't take home anything. So that is how we are correcting future, not to occur in the future, but we are all humans, and it's not a foolproof solution. So may I propose, shall we move forward with this?
Any objections? If not, let's move forward.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So moving next, next item in the agenda is, I will
propose them someone to second this decision.
Okay. Can we have somebody? If somebody could propose.
You can't.
Okay. Maldives is proposing that we move forward with whatever information we have. Can another country second it? Okay. So, okay, South Korea and Bangladesh both are. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So next I would like to invite Dr. Miriam Shakira. So the clause is 2022 minutes will never come back. But this meeting minutes will come. That's
So,
okay.
but the thing is this, whatever scratch is there, that can be approved in this board. This much is the red, and then this is the thing. This decision, can we take it or not?
Sir, whatever we have already shared on WhatsApp to everyone. Whatever we have, it has been shared. Let's just proceed if there are no objections, because otherwise we will be sitting here until today evening. And yeah.
Found this is pass.
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 Yes.
If any additional, we will add and subtract later in next meeting, not at your own or
Everything
someone.
can be revised, everything
Okay.
can be changed as
Thank
we
you.
go along. If
And
there are
this will be
mistakes
reviewed in
found
the
and
next
if there
meeting
are
too.
objections, it can be in the next committee meeting or
Yeah,
whatsoever.
thank you,
But I
thank you.
think we need to move forward because we've already lost a lot of time.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Dr. Shakila, may I invite you to the podium?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salam ala ashafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Head of delegates, country representatives, Vice Chair Simon, Greg Davis, also representing not only as our treasurer but also as the representative from World Committee, Chair of the Task Force Committee, Meki, Chair for the Aspect Foundation, Honorable Justice Kalpesh, all committee members, distinguished fellow members, it is my honor to present to you the report of the ISGF Asia Pacific region. Now, this report reflects not only the activities and achievements of the past, oh, where is it? Yeah, this report reflects not only the activities and achievements of the past triennium, but also the spirit of collaboration, service, and fellowship that continues to unite us across our diverse nations. I have also highlighted some challenges and to all of us to follow through. With gratitude to all who have contributed, I now invite you to journey with. Now, 16th Asia Pacific Gathering in Penang, this is what we have been discussing. And of course, we had a lot of challenges. And unfortunately, I could not be there for personal reasons. I had to turn back from Kuala Lumpur, and I did not make it to Penang. And the way that I have structured this report is time slots, periods I have come up with. Some of them are shortened, but then you will be able to read on that one. And the activities also have been divided accordingly. That will also, those slides will also show various activities that that the region has undertaken from the date of the Penang gathering up to the periods that we're talking about. So at the moment, the regional committee, as of August 2025 and as of now, are these. Beautiful pictures of all of you. I don't know, whatever I found, some of them I found on Google, some of them, some have sent, but whatever it is, they are all beautiful. They are all you. I don't think only a country might change halfway through the period. Let's say, I mean, just giving a name, let's say Nepal gives us a name, and then that committee member only works with us for a year, and then suddenly the NSGF, their NSGF decides that they will nominate somebody else. And then when that comes, we lose the knowledge, the experiences, and the organizational history from that person. And the person who is recommended and then who comes in does not, some of them does not have any knowledge of what has happened, neither the proceedings from the time the NSGF was established or from the time the committee was established. And that becomes a huge challenge because there's lack of understanding. So it becomes a huge challenge which we need to address. Now, these are the other activities, aspect committee meetings that we had, and the meetings that we had in between, but we also faced a lot of challenges, which I would be talking about. And And also, this slide will also show the changes that came through. I'm sorry, the panel here, we can't see anything on this one, and then so you'll have to change. I suppose that is your yoga for the day. So you just turn. Yeah. And during this time also in March, a new flag was donated by Nanda, and the scarves were donated by me. And then face-to-face quarterly meetings we had in Sri Lanka. And then it was a very, very successful meeting. And then with the traditional opening ceremony, the event was colorful, decorated with sightseeing tours, cultural nights, and gala dinner at the Lotus Tower. It was a very, very enjoyable time. They also gave us the opportunity. Yeah, they also gave us. They also gave us the opportunity. We also had a committee had an open discussion with cross-section of young leaders. That opportunity was provided to us, which was really very good. So discussions range from digitization, engagement, and empowerment for leadership. So the youth were given the chance to work with us. Now, highlights from that period. As the committee is very much aware, in February 2023, ESPEC Exco received an email from ISGF Secretary General asking help to investigate a dispute that was going through in Nepal, was going through some issues. Anyway, the Exco dispatched a small team headed by Simon Ree, our vice chair, to Nepal to investigate the report on the dispute. And the team found that the dispute was largely due to miscommunication between the disputing parties. And Meki, with a lot of knowledge and experience, was also part of the team, together with Greg and Simon. And there was no truth in the allegations. On 3rd April 2023, the report was accordingly sent to the World Committee, and the dispute has been mitigated. So donations of pins, scarves, and woggles by our Vice Chair Simon to the members who take part in NSGF activities, and this was a commitment Vice Chair gave until the end of his tenure, which he continues to do even today. He has been donating the woggles, he has been donating various badges and all that, and even in our fundraising dinner, he donated what do you call that, Simon? The emblem, the okay, yeah. And then he donated to all the members who were there. So thank you very much, Simon, for your support. And donation of flag, as I mentioned, Nanda, who was the secretary, then donated the flag to ESPEC region, and during the meeting in Sri Lanka, and then I donated the scarves. Now, this was one of the most important workshops that happened in Puskar, Rajasthan, and I'm sure the details of what happened and the outcome of that would be shared by the current chair for the task force committee. Now, there has been a lot of questions that came to me directly and indirectly, questioning why suddenly the growth committee or the vision committee's name has been changed. Now, this has been changed properly, legally, during the Sri Lanka meeting, when after this meeting, Meki presented the report to the committee, and the committee did not have any objections. There were certain questions that were asked more for clarification, and after the clarification, it was endorsed that we call the task force. The reason why, let Meki tell us later. But anyway, so I just wanted to clarify to everybody who's questioning why suddenly the vision committee or the task force, vision committee or the growth committee has suddenly become the task force. So it's not a new thing, it's the same thing exactly, the same work is going on, and admirable work, I must say, is going on from the task force. So then, so this period is from March 2024 to March 2025. Now here, what we have done is also just divided them according to various activities. Earlier, Asia Pacific Committee was conducting or marking some international days or marking various activities. And then in one of the meetings, it was decided that every country will volunteer to, let's say Environment Day would be undertaken by, the responsibility to celebrate that would be undertaken by, let's say, Maldives or India or whatever. And then this has worked very well. But this also has given us really good opportunity for us to come together, to share our ideas, and then also for us to be actively fellowship, strengthen opportunities. So like this, Earth Day was marked, hosted by India. Oh, sorry, what happened? Yeah. No. Earth Day was marked on 22nd April, hosted by India. Then Environment Day was marked on 9th June 2024, hosted by Nepal. Each one of these activities, I wish everybody could join because they are done really, really well. And then World Ozone Day was marked on 17th September 2024 by the Maldives. Veterans Day was marked on 6th October 2024, and this was hosted once again by India. And then Mental Health Day, 10th October 2024, hosted by Maldives NSGF. And Fellowship Day was marked on 27th October, and that was also hosted by India. And then 1st August, attended Tea Party. So what we do also, if any one of our members, or if more than one member is available when another country that is close to us or in our region is celebrating something, then we try and see if we can be there in order just for us to have that connection. And then so like this, we attended the Tea Party organized by Truffle Guild Girl Guides of Sri Lanka. And then Fellowship Day was marked again on 27th September, hosted by India. No, that was something. Okay. Then ISGF Gathering World Conference. Now, when I talk about the World Conference, I must thank Sue Page, because her fight for all of us, for the regional chairs, for the region, was remarkable. And it was supported by Greg, who is also representing Asia Pacific. So I must congratulate Sue, and I must thank you, Sue, for successfully conducting this, although still not what we want completely. But at least for after a long time, we were able to take part in World Committee meetings. Earlier, there was restrictions to say that, that the regional chairs should not be there. But why should regional chairs not be there? Because we are the ones who are ultimately executing whatever decisions that is taken by the World Committee. And yet, we were not part of it. But even now, it's not 100% because they just chuck us out in some of the meetings. They say, no, this is a closed-door meeting. And for which, as well, Sue has been fighting. And then now, of course, we have our Greg over there as well, and fighting on behalf of Asia-Pacific region. Now, it was during this time, an opportunity was extended by the World Bureau for countries to present a project. So all the countries, different countries, presented the project, and Indian SGF presented their idea of creating fabric from plastic. Now, I proposed this idea at that time, whether we can be, whether that project can be supported by one of the countries, and then for Indian SGF to produce probably scarves so that can be used by our NSGFs. You know, and then we would become, Asia Pacific region then would become the first region to use scarves made out of plastic. And once again, Indian NSGF and then Mickey, who was leading that afterwards, will update you on the progress of what happened. On tomorrow, yes, tomorrow. It will be updated tomorrow, not today. And yeah, so that was a very good thing, and I'm really happy, and then see the progress. But Sue, we still have not had any communication or contact in relation to the countries who said that they will support. There were two countries who said who will support this initiative. So, and then National Scout Awards of Sri Lanka, 7 December, again, as we try and go to other events, we also attended this event, and then Meki and I, and then a couple of our friends were awarded okay, so these are the World Committee meetings that I just talked about. The committee meetings, the first one we attended January 22nd, 2025, and the other one March 17th, 2025. The opportunity was given, and May 15th to 17th, 2025, and July 17th to 2025. And 17th August 2024, first meeting of the EXCO of ISGF Asia Pacific Regional Committee with HIPRADA. The result is this today. And then so that was the first time we really had a good meeting, and then we are here today because of that. Thank you, HIPRADA. And then this is from February 2024, September 2025. Up to then, I have given what the activities that we have done. So there was one that I would like to highlight, because this was also again an international exposure to us. The invitation came from a non-resident Indian guild gathering in Dubai, UAE, and I was fortunate enough to be around Dubai and then around that area, and then I attended that one. It was a really good event, and I enjoyed very much. Met a lot of friends whom I'm seeing here even now. And then 15th February 2025, Thinking Day was hosted by Australia on behalf of, again, Asia Pacific region. And first quarter 2025 physical meeting was hosted by Indonesia, 24th, 27th February. Now, we came over here to Bandung just to make sure that, just to see the place, to make sure that everything runs smoothly, and to have face-to-face meeting with the people concerned. Thank you very much. Indonesia, thank you very much. HIPRADA, thank you very much, Dr. Arvina, to extending us that opportunity, and then also hosting us there in your lovely place in this hotel. Now, Women's Day, 8 March 2025 was hosted by India. World Health Day was hosted by India again. World Earth Day was hosted by Australia. Now, over the 3 years, several changes came to the committee. Sherin Smith-Anderson, who joined on 2nd March 2023, was replaced by Rosita. And then Malaysia, Tajinder Singh was replaced by Puan Sri Zalila Muhammad Taib. And Pakistan changed several times due to sad demise of its leadership twice, and then due to the ongoing concerns regarding the ownership of Pakistan SGF, because there are two parties claiming to be Pakistan SGF. At this stage, there is no clarity as to who is legal and who is not. ISGF World Bureau is aware, and steps are being taken to rectify the issue, as I mentioned. Now, as we began our term, there were lots of issues with Bangladesh, Nepal, and Pakistan. I'm really pleased that Bangladesh is settled enough for us to work smoothly. Nepal is also in the process of streamlining the organization, and I thank Sri Ram, who's not here at the moment, for the understanding and leadership. And then so Nepal is also sorted out. Now Pakistan still being negotiated, but I'm also very happy to know that we are able to communicate with both parties, and I'm sure the next committee will take from where we have left and then take it forward. And I owe special gratitude to Meki again, and Simon, Shahan, and Greg for their efforts to get the needed information, to initiate discussions, and to facilitate a smooth path. A lot of these people I don't know, because in terms of experience and knowledge, I'm a baby. In comparison to Meki, Greg, and Ari, and Ambassador Rushdie, and all the people who are sitting over there. So I depend a lot, and I eat their heads. I ask them, I question them, I call them odd hours to try and see what can be done. And I'm so glad they don't kick me out, they don't shout at me, but they still answer my questions and help me out. So in that sense, I was given contact for Bangladesh. I was also given direct contacts to Pakistan by Meki. And then Simon has helped a lot as well by going there and sometimes going and visiting and then getting the information so that I then able to work through. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Shahan. Thank you, Meki. Now, there are generous contributions. Again, I would like to mention God in heaven. What is happening there? Donations of pins and badges, we have already mentioned. Asia Pacific ISGF flag, we have mentioned. The scarves, we have mentioned. And the benefits of the growth workshop, we have mentioned. And the kind of what was spent on them, and everything will be shared and discussed later in our next presentations. These were various international appearances. And then task force meetings, updates will follow. And Aspect Foundation updates will also follow. Accounts are audited and updated, and everything will be shared accordingly. And then financial update will also follow. And when it comes to Asia Pacific region of the International Scouts and Guide Fellowship, it plays a vital role in sustaining the values of scouting and guiding through lifelong community service, like all volunteer-based organizations. Now ours is 100% purely a volunteer-based organization. It's not, we are not like WASM or WAGS, where their salary-based people are there. We are all taking time from our busy schedules and then working. And of course, because of that, there are lots and lots of challenges and lots of things that we need to do. When I embarked on this journey, I never knew the kind of challenges. And I kept on thinking, you know, why did I poke my head into this one? You know, and then I was thinking at one stage, I was thinking I have a screw loose in my head for me to be putting my head into this and then coming in. But then I think it was rewarding. The kind of achievements that we have made, it was rewarding. So I stopped questioning my sanity. So I'm okay now. So the challenges that I faced were, you can all see over there, like, you know, membership engagement and growth, and bridging generation gaps, which is also very, very difficult, and resource constraints that we have, because we are, again, a volunteer organization, and a lot of our governments do not support us, do not give us funds. Fortunately, some do, and then so they are able to do work, and sometimes we are able to share that. And then then the digital divide, while some fellowships embrace online platforms, others struggle with limited access to technology and digital literacy. So it creates unequal opportunities for participation across the region. Now, cultural and linguistic diversity also comes along. Like in some of the meetings when we come here, for example, we don't have translation possibility over here, and there are a lot of people who are sitting here who may not understand. And we, when like, for example, when Indonesian is spoken, we do not understand. So we face a lot of challenges like this, and then because of that, there are a lot of missed opportunities that come through. And limited visibility and recognition. We need to do lots and lots of work for us to be more visible. We need to do lots and lots of work for us to be recognized to the level of WASM, for example, or WAGs. But I'm fortunate, I'm proud to say that this time we attended the WAGS APR, not as a, I mean, I am an FAPW member, friends of APR, but then I also attended there because of an invitation, direct invitation that we got, which I was really, really happy, because at least they started recognizing. And I must tell the committee over here that when we went there, over there, they gave us as well. Was Chair? Yes. Secretary General. And then they are also very willing to work with us. We have sent invitation to both these organizations. I have personally spoken, and we have received email from them, you know, regretting because of some other clash in events that they have. Now, another challenge that is NSGF rules on continuity of committee members, which I have already touched, and which is also something that we need to address, how we go about it, what we can do, you know, so, and then also lack of responses on time for requests from us, for example, from the committee. When we send mails, sometimes they are not answered, and then it just keeps on pending, and then again we have to give reminder after that. Do not share this information with their members. And so this means that a lot of people miss out on attending our activities, our workshops, our, and everything that we do. And so they're completely blind to what we do. And this also needs to be resolved. Now the opportunities that I see over there, and there's intergenerational learning. Obviously, we have to work a lot with the youth. We have a lot to learn from them, and they can learn from through our experiences, like what the Honorable Mayor mentioned last night. That opportunity is there. That opportunity we have not explored that much, and that is something that we can do. And strengthen regional solidarity, you know, and then also interregional, intra-regional. Also we can do. Now, expanding community service impact, I think we need to do, and then I think the foundation has already started donating some money to the organizations and who are successful, and then if this kind of support comes, then it would be very good. And we are also thinking of probably supporting in some way or the other that way, but then that all depends on the new committee that comes through. Now, and building partnerships and networks is also very important. I've already mentioned about WASM and WAGs, and then that already started, and they have also started recognizing us, and this is an opportunity for us to move forward. And embracing digital transformation. You know, a lot of us need to, because right today, the world has changed completely. I heard day before yesterday in Albania, an AI minister has been appointed for the first time in this world. So it's an AI-generated minister to stop corruption and all that. So this is where the world is right now. So we need, obviously, arm ourselves with the knowledge and experience. And then I suggest that we, within the committee, within Asia Pacific Committee, conduct probably workshops. We have already conducted a couple of workshops through the help of one of the experts in our Maldives Scout Guide Fellowship. And we can continue that. And by the way, she will also be a committee member now, so you can just just text her as much as possible to try and get these workshops and seminars done. And embrace, and then leadership development for life. So these are things that we need to do. And I'm so pleased to say that, finally we have launched an ASPEC ISGF website. So it is still under construction, but it has happened finally. So we have bought the domain and we have bought the emails and everything, and then so it is under construction. And Richard from Australia and Minha, one of the committee members who will be representing, would be in charge of just launching that properly. So to all of you, this is our website. And then the website will also have a space for each one of the countries to put their activities over there. Okay? And thank you very much. My job is done today. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Just before we get into the financial update from Greg, we have a video message from the chairperson from ISGF. So we'll play it.
Oh, thank you. You know, I have this. We can't hear.
It is a celebration of diversity, fellowship, friendship, and a shared purpose. It is an opportunity to strengthen our bonds and inspire each other. Hello, Asia Pacific. Hello, IPRADA. Thank you so much for your invitation to be present, but unfortunately for work reasons, I could not be present. I know that some members of the World Committee are there, and I'm pretty sure they will do a great job with you all there. Congratulations on the 17th Asia Pacific Gathering in Indonesia, Bandung, an opportunity to share the spirit of fellowship, and in particular gratitude to IPRADA for their dedication and hospitality. As I was able to write a message to you all, this gathering, as all gatherings, is much more than a meeting. It is a celebration of diversity, fellowship, friendship, and a shared purpose. It is an opportunity to strengthen our bonds and inspire each other. Countries being our countries, being our communities. As you all know, because we are all part of this world, it's not going well, no matter where we are in the world. Due to climate changes, wars, people that do not get along, politics and politicians that do not respect their people. So it is with great anxiety and with a lot of hope that me and the rest of the World Committee expect all the resolutions, all the activities and all the pictures that we hope to see from your gathering, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of good and positive and hope and peace will come out of them. So I wish you all an amazing gathering, and as you know, it is one of my darlingest and most meaningful phrases in my life, It is, let's all make our job in this world, and as BP would say, let's leave this world a little bit better than we found it. So have a happy gathering, and I hope to see you all very soon. Yours in fellowship, Ana Rodrigues.
Summary tab, please. It shows revenue, receipts and expenditure for the 1st of September 2022 right through to the 15th of August this year. It shows we had an opening balance. We received $6,600 in membership fees, meeting income and donations in kind. We've tried to put a dollar value on the donations that we have received very carefully. These figures are all in Australian dollars out of the Australian bank account. So over the 3 years we raised $16,000. The second columns over in blue on the screen for people to view, or in lighter colour on the photocopies in front of the contingents, is comparison figures for the prior period, the 4-year period prior, which was the first term. The expenditure shows we've spent money on meeting expenses, and most of those were in relation to India and the growth, which was fantastic. Unfortunately I wasn't there. Some promotion work and support for NSGFs and foundation. We transferred some money across to the foundation of one person paid directly to us, which you'll see is income for the prior 4-year period, and outside looks like we lost $8 in fees, but that doesn't matter. Admin costs. The second, can we go to the second tab please, the debtors and tab. Someone running the computer over there? Thank you. So this is the first part of this, the top part of this page is in US currency. So this is the outstanding fees as at the 15th of August. Australia, that has since been paid. Bangladesh, India, Nepal, that has since been paid. I received Nepal just the other day. Pakistan and Sri Lanka. As at the 15th of August, when I closed the books, there were no outstanding payments owed. We talked about donations. So what we've tried to do is get the dollar figure for donations to show, better reflect in the accounts the actual costs of running the organisation. You will notice the very large figure there, the support from India in running and providing support for the growth workshop. We have some documentation, they've provided documentation to give that estimate. And also Simon, Nanda and Mariam, have all, as leading members, have also made personal donations in support of things which you've talked about. The final spreadsheet is quite small. I'm not sure if you'll be able to read it, but it is printed and given to each country in the part of the 4-page presentation. The books are not audited yet. They are currently with the auditor. I left Australia some weeks ago to start my journey. It's such a long way from Australia here. I left on the 1st of September. Hopefully once I return home I'll receive the audit documentation, and that will be forwarded to now the new executive, whoever is appointed next week. But that certainly will be provided, and I'm assuming from the new executive will then forward it to all countries and NSGFs. So that is the financials for the last 3 years, Madam Chairman. I am happy to take questions if anyone has questions on the finances, and I will give them as best answer I can.
Anyone, any questions? Okay.
What?
Very good, yes.
If there be no questions, I, as the voluntary treasurer for the ASPAC, I would like to move the financial accounts for the last 3 years as presented to all NSGFs. And I might add, we did talk about the committee have received, this is not just one 3-year report dropped on us, the committee have over the last 3 years received updated reports as we've gone through. So I'd like to move the financial reports.
Thank you.
Yep.
Since there are no questions on the financials, can we have someone proposing?
I'm proposing as treasurer.
So Greg is proposing. Sri Lanka is seconding that the financials are in order. Thank you very much.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Greg?
Oh,
Yes, Sahila.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I have a question about this outstanding income, this membership fee.
Yes.
All right. In the past, I know in the last World Conference in Bali, those who did not pay for their membership fee, they are not allowed to attend the conference or whatever the gathering. And then they can come as an observer, but they're not allowed to vote. So how about these countries that are not paying?
I think from memory, from the Constitution, which you've all got received today, but my memory is that countries that are 2 years behind are not allowed to vote. You might like to read the Constitution that you've all been handed, but 2 years behind. So if we have a formal vote, but I'm more than open to accept membership payments, which we have done in the past at this meeting. So, as I said, I've received Nepal payment yesterday, and Australia was banked. So the countries, but you are right. In our Constitution, if someone wants to challenge it, until the Bangladesh have paid up and brought themselves back to 2 years, under our Constitution, they're not allowed to vote. That is my interpretation, but you may wish to read it. You have a copy.
If you look at Pakistan, that's quite long.
Yes.
2019 to
Yes.
2025.
Yes.
Right?
And that is part of our discussions with them.
Yeah.
And part of what Dr. Shakila mentioned earlier, and World Bureau have written and withdrawn Pakistan's rights to vote at meetings until the situation is sorted out. So although they owe a lot of money, they won't be voting, and they have no proxy until those issues are sorted out on all issues, not just the finances.
When Malaysia was not paid for 2 years, I keep on receiving letters from you, and I scolded my treasurer. So
Yes.
anyway, Alhamdulillah, he
Yes.
already paid before I
A-
came
a-
here.
And Tajinder came all the way to Australia to personally pay, and it was a very good effort.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. There's a copy for you.
Thank you, Greg. Next, I would like to hand over the podium to Mackie to present on behalf of the foundation.
Now we can see.
Good evening, all of you. Fellowship greetings to every delegate, every observer, the volunteers, and all my co-friends from the fellowship on my left-hand side. It's a quite interesting to listen very specific, achieved success stories from Shakila. She was narrating many of the focused areas where we were and where today we are. So the growth. Now I'm going to talk about the foundation. Foundation has a sort of a success story as well. Before that, I would like to say thanks to all the members who attended the third fundraising dinner concluded on the 14th evening, attended by 108 members from the 6 countries of the region. And we are very happy to say that the members of the Garkan Pramukha, the local unit, a school, primary school, could able to come forward along with many of their volunteers, including directly or indirectly the HIPRADA, the organizing committee. We all say thanks to them. Before going to the next, I'll just say few things on the foundation. It's a regional foundation. Okay. It is established as per the approval of the 15th September 2015 by the 14th ASPAC gathering held in Bangalore, India. In 2015, we had a regional gathering. Many of you have witnessed. I know many of them by names and by faces. There we approved the foundation formation. And then in 15th May 2016, the committee agreed the conditions laid down by the Government of India for the registration of the foundation. You can see the number of the registration. Why India was chosen was, it was discussed during that time by the committee that the banks have given more interest. That is number one. Number two, Government of India has given income tax exemption to all the funds of the Scout and Guide Fellowship. So these are the major 2 areas why we selected to be in India. This is the Miss Fatima Ibrahim, then the First Lady of the Maldives, who is our very honorable member on our board. She released the logo of the foundation in Maldives in 2016. The main objectives are very simple. We will circulate a brochure maybe after some time, because it is in other package. Once it is coming to my room, I will bring and give to all the delegates the package of the foundation that has a paper of a small assets and the brochure with all the details. This is our objectives of the foundation. This is the first committee formed. In absence of Brian Jackson, the first chief trustee, the foundation stay always with the gratitude and thank Brian Jackson to stand with the foundation till he became a bit sick and he has to come out of the foundation due to his health issues. So this is the first committee. We met in 2018 in Ahmedabad. You can see John Booth, who is very sick and he is in now Austria. Brian Jackson is there. Akbar Bhai is there. Can I request Akbar Raza is there? Okay, he's not there. He still be here. Guna from Malaysia. Now we have a Justice Kalpesh with us, and we pray for late Satish R. Khanna, the then chairman of the thing. This is our first committee. Yeah, foundation background I has already explained to you. The Manila, we had a first discussion. In Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, we had a progress in consultation with the WOSM Secretariat, because WOSM has a very strong foundations. We took many of the guidelines from them. Brian Jackson was the first chief trustee. We also have one of the founder here, Marijaldi Lois from Indonesia. He is one of the signatory of the foundation document we submitted to the Government of India. Okay. We always goes along with the partnerships. This is a AAPR WACS chair. She was with us in one of our dinner, and we just recognized her. WACS is a one organization which is working and being in regular communication with the thing. This is our membership. Yeah, ordinary membership is $100. Associate member $500. Bronze member $1,000. Silver member 2,500, gold member 5,000, and corporate member 5,000. Corporate member meant for any companies or institutions. All other members for the individuals or the any scout guide units or the guilds. This is our first foundation committee come dinner held in Ahmedabad in 2018. Justice Kalpesh was the host of that event, and you can see once again the APR WACS, a representation from the WOSM, as well as the foundation. Sorry. Our support. We supported so far. One, we had a Mongolia Jamboree. 31st APR Scout Jamboree, we extended support of $1,000 in establishing a service center and for 3 volunteers who went from the committee side. One is Greg Davis himself. The second is we supported one of the WACS project in India, which is especially for the young girls and menstrual health. We supported $1,000 to the WACS project in India. $2,000 we supported to the WOSM activity, that is 25th World Scout Jamboree in Korea. We supported one young boy from Malaysia and one young boy from Kashmir in India to attend that. We supported that. So this is the second fundraising dinner we had in Kuala Lumpur, 2022 it should be. I'm sorry for the mistake. In 2022, before the Penang, we had around 67 members from the 7 countries. This is our KL Malaysia's photograph. Present membership status. We have as on hand ordinary members 52. We have a associate members with the $500, BP Guild Australia, St. George Guild Australia, Loli Jang from Singapore. She used to be the Supreme Court Chief Justice of Singapore. Being a chair of the WACS committee, she took the membership. Now she is settled in Philippines. Sanjay Jhawar from India and myself, we are all the associate members with the $500. This is a bronze membership. The first contribution to found the foundation came from the Indian SGF with $1,000. Then Fatima Ibrahim, the Honorable First Lady of the Maldives, she was our second. Gunaseelan from Malaysia is the third. Justice Kalpesh Zaveri fourth. Dr. Mariam Shakila took this membership only 3 days back. The foundation approved it, and now she's also a member as well as the board member on the foundation. This is the third fundraising dinner, Bandung. You can see 108 people with lot of volunteers. The Maldives and Bangladesh, they came late for the dinner. By then this group photo was done. We'll be editing and adding them in another slot of the photographs for this. Before that, just Shakila was talking about the activities. We have planned to support activities. We circulated an email to all the NSGF concerned person so that if you have any SDG based activities which was running from last 2 years, can submit your proposal for the foundation support. 4 NSGFs approached us, and 2 NSGF we could able to shortlist after seeing all the documentation and all the details. So I request, if Akbar Bhai is there, please I request him to come over here, or I request Justice Kalpesh and Shakila to be on there to hand over the letter of authority to the projects whom we are supporting. I request to just step down with the Justice Kalpesh. We are very happy to say that the first our project support goes to the Sri Lankan NSGF. I request Riza, being a member of the delegation, to come and receive, and I request Madhu Kalia from India to come and receive a letter of authentic for the grant of the support. This contribution is 1,000 USD for the year 2025-26 according to the financial year. Both the countries in Sri Lanka and India, we follow the financial year from 1st April to 31st March. So for that, number one. Number two, both the projects is for the younger people. One of the project in Sri Lanka is supporting and encouraging the cubbing, the cub section of the Scouts, right? That is. Yes, scouting is the base. The cubbing is the base. That is what I mean to say. But for the orphan children, there is an orphanage in Colombo. They have adopted it so that the orphan children can get scouting. Same thing in India, right from the 2009, who came to 2015 to Bangalore gathering, you have met some children. We have around 497 children who are prisoners' wards. The children parents are in the permanent jail, the prison. And those children, to get a social life, they need some support. There are some schools who give them free education. There are some institutions, they give them shelter, the food, and some facilities, but they don't have a social life. They have to permanently stay in the shelter because of the various issues: security, safety, their future, their mental status, the psychological issues. So fellowship took over in 2009. I feel very proud. Today, there are few engineers serving in Bangalore IT companies. There are 2 lecturers in Andhra Pradesh. There are 1 girl who is working in the government as an officer in Andhra Pradesh state. They are growing, we are supporting. So this foundation, the foundation goes with that type of a support. Next, when we are called for the next year, I request all the members of the NSGF, join with us. We can support the society and grow with the fellowship. Thanks for all this support. The document, the voucher or the brochure we will circulate in a little time to all the delegation. Any questions or clarifications, I stand here.
No, any questions?
Thank you very
Any
much.
questions? Any questions from Mickey? No.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Mackie. We have timely concluded our first session, so we break for tea, and it's a 10 minutes break. We would like to see all of you to run as fast as you can, grab your tea and whatever is there, and come back, so we can give you more free time to fellowship with your friends in ASPAC. Thank you. See you in a while.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Keep in very good timing.
Diversity is just
Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate if you could be seated so that we could start the final session, final business session, and release you for the bazaar and dinner and fellowship. Yes. If any country is doing a presentation on the country report tomorrow morning, you can hand it over to this young lady on my right-hand side. Attention please, can we have all the delegates, participants, observers back in their seats?
Shall we call? Shall we go outside and call? Yes. Yeah?
It's a bit noisy with some people talking.
Yes.
So if
We
they
will.
wish to talk, they will.
They can go out. Yes.
Pay attention.
Yeah. Thank you.
They're down the back.
Yes. Ask them to keep quiet.
Check. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have you all in the hall? Appreciate if all of you all could be seated so we can start the final session. One more presentation to go, and you will be released for the bazaar, dinner, shopping, and whatever.
At least as the delegates are here, so we'll start. Do a roll call. If they are not there,
Check.
then they are called representatives.
Just a roll call on the delegates. Australia is here. Bangladesh is here. India team is there. Indonesia team, okay, someone is there. Malaysia, they're there. Maldives, Nepal is there. New Zealand proxy is there.
These things have to be taken to the proxy place. Yeah. Over there. Sri
Uh,
Lanka.
South Korea is there. Taiwan, 5 more minutes and we can start.
That's good for the first time.
So we have all the members. The delegates are here.
Delegates.
While you are keeping good time, your preparation is perfect. Your speech, your presentation,
Ari, Singapore.
no question.
Okay. Shall we start?
I think we should. So that
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final session for day one of business session. Mackie will take you through the growth committee presentation. Just before Mackie starts on it, a humble request in respect to the person presenting here at the podium and the rest of the delegates, can we maintain silence while the presentation goes on? Thank you very much. Mackie, over to you.
And also, I believe today is National Day of Malaysia. Am I right? Let's all. Why don't Malaysia sing a song for us? Malaysia. Malaysia, get up, please. Malaysia should get up and then sing Malaysia's national song, national anthem. Malaysia can. Pardon? Okay. All right, okay. Yeah, but do you mean that you can't sing? Okay, Mackie, please.
Okay, Mackie, you can have the podium.
Mike is somewhere there. Okay.
Before we go to the presentation, I would like to introduce the task force team as on date. May I request Brother Richard Stuart Smith, the main person who is supporting the task force from Australia. May I request Elif Wong, the Taiwan first time coming as an ISGF. We clap for the Taiwan. Elif Wong is second person who is a part of our task team. Can you stand like this? We can have a group photo. We also have Central Velo from Malaysia. We also have, just 1 month back, Maldives nominated a new person for the next 3 years, is Didi Zuleika. The person who is missing with this, but from last 2 days, online she is supporting Seema Rati from India. This is the task force. We are as on hand. We are going to have a small presentation. Myself and Brother Richard will show you some scenarios, the updates, and the growth. And Brother Elif will be coming up with the focus of the next NSGF and the area of growth. And Brother Central and Zuleika will be taking care for the next future. Let us see how the task force will be next time. So with this, thanks for them. I begin the story, then Brother Richard will follow, then Brother Elif will follow. Thank you so much. Just now, Shakila talked about a material made out of the plastic bottles. This is a sort of a scarf. Tomorrow we are going to bring launch.
Can you please keep quiet? If you want to talk, please go outside and then talk. Because out of respect to everybody, there is somebody over here making a presentation, and I think we should give due respect to the person. We also need this session to finish on time so that we will have free time for us to go and then attend to the bazaar. So please keep quiet. Thank you.
Thank you, Shakila. With the due respect to every delegate and observer and ourselves, being a fellowship, let us maintain the same humanitarian smiles with the values and the ethics, and being a bonding for the fellowship in future in the region. This is the scarf what Shakila was mentioning about, but official presentation will be tomorrow, how the material was made, how much it cost. Tomorrow we are going to release, and there may be few scarf for all of you to buy with the regional logo. So this is also part of the growth as towards the SDGs in actions. Now I request a PPT to be switched on. Just to have an NSGF in 2012, NSGF as on today in 2024. When we met in 2012, I do acknowledge Brett Grant, then the chair of the ISGF World Committee. It is he who pushed us to have a sustainable permanent committee in the region. I think we should thank for the Brett. This is that committee we met in 2012. Late Khalik is not with us. He is gone. So it is his support with the Brett Grant. We formed this committee, and the growth of the region sustainably as a team we started growing. Next one. The third aspect committee in 2014, we met in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, WOSM office. In this meeting, we came to a conclusion there should be a special growth team, because the committee has many areas to look into. So we brought in a small team. I initiated this thing, and we invited Greg Davies and Amal Ali from Maldives to be part of the tree. We started building up a strategies, a plan, reaching out to various countries. I just stopped this slide here. I just take you to a thing. When we met in Bangladesh in 2012, Sri Lanka was not present for last 9 years. Even though they had a NSGF, the reason they had some communication misunderstanding with the world body, we revived it. Then in 2014, we could able to make Maldives from central branch to the complete NSGF. We have one of the founder member, Mariam Wahida. She is one of the signatory of the Maldives establishment. In 2014, we also brought in from central branch to Nepal. So Nepal is another which we brought in 2014. Then in 2021, after a gap of 3 years, we brought in Republic of Korea. So the last gathering we had at Penang, Korea was the first time presented there, and this gathering, Taiwan is joining. So this is the growth of this workshop. What we do in the growth. The next one, please. This is the vision we adopted in 2017, Vision 2024. This is now becoming old because it is almost all 10 years. We adopted this vision. We are working with this vision. This workshop was held in Kuala Lumpur. Next slide. In 2017, workshop was held in Kuala Lumpur, hosted by the BP Guild of Malaysia and partially supported by the ISGF World Bureau. There used to be a vice chairman from the Tunis NSGF, who was a vice chair of the world body. He came forward to support us with the 3,000 euros for the workshop, and we did this workshop. that is where the growth started initially in the streamlining with the strategies. Next one. In 15th ASPAC gathering Sri Lanka, 2018, regional growth was taken over independently by Amal Ali from Maldives. I stepped aside because I was there for 6 years. So Amal took over, I just stepped aside. Next one, please. Back in Penang 2022, I was nominated by the committee as a chair of the Vision Subcommittee for the regional growth. I stand here as a subcommittee, not as a main committee, for the regional growth with the specifications. Next one, please. With the consent of the committee, we started nominating, inviting different people from the ISGF in the region to be part of the task team, or what we call as a growth or vision team. Next one. Regional Growth Workshop 2024. We proposed a regional workshop hosted by the India by investing $7,000 US. The accounts were showing by Greg, and Shakila was acknowledged that these are our main areas where we have to review of the regional vision, our partners, image building and PR, establishing NSGF and central branches. These are the 5 areas our team identified. Next one. Updating and documenting present NSGF. Some of the NSGF don't have any records. Yesterday also while we are discussing, Taiwan was telling, we need consolidating and keeping the documents always ready so that anybody can ask, we should share that. Now it is very easy to have a Google links and share the link and all those areas. Just now, Sue was telling me our system should be bit updated with the more advanced technologies. So this is the second workshop in India hosted by, you can see many of your faces. We had in Jaipur, India, hosted completely by India. Nobody supported, neither we requested any support. Next one. This is the second workshop detail with so many people, and this has been circulated. Let us go to the next one. Once again, another group photo. Next. Day one, we came together, we started discussing about the NSGF, the strategy of the ISGF, we took from their link, we put as a, first of all, we should understand what the scenario is. So ourselves, we had an integration and educational ourselves, that is with the I, information, education and communication within us. Next one. We also enjoyed the culture, the beauty of the India. This is a desert state called Rajasthan, where the water never used to be available, but today we have a green Rajasthan with plenty of water, you can see. This is the city of Ajmer in Rajasthan. Next. On the second day, we had a detailed presentation by individual participant. What you are looking for. From Taiwan, brother Ilif brought in. From Bangladesh, there was a Farid. From Nepal, there was a Gimre. So many people came together as a collective ideas. We started collecting individual expectations and ideas on the second day. Next one, please. Then we also visited the holy shrine of Dargah, Ajmer in Rajasthan. We visited with the due protocol. We were all escorted and led by security officers of the local thing with the, this is the Dargah of Ajmer. Next one. On the third day, we came to a conclusion. Simon was there being the vice chair of the committee. He was an observer. He sat with a complete night with myself and Elif to complete the documentation of the futuristic strategies to build the region. Next one. The last pic, we enjoyed the deserts, dances, and the safari in the deserts with a lot of traditional dresses on the camel carts. Next one. And the last day, the third day, we enjoyed and we moved to the Jaipur. Next one. We also celebrated Independence Day, Republic Day of India in Jaipur, where we had a lot of donor members from India join and supported us. Next one. The last Friday, we said goodbye to each other. We sent off them at the airports, and some of them stayed back in Delhi and some other areas. We hosted them, we facilitated them. Next one. Closing ceremony of the workshop was hosted in the Rajasthan, Jaipur, with a small gesture of handing over souvenirs, thanking them. Next. proposed aspect committee 2, we recommended this area. Media and communication, I think already Shakila is on the brim. She said the website has been done. We told Shakila, Richard is a very good in software skills. So the progress is there. Membership of NSGF, we are growing. And hopefully we grow further. Official recognition of the ASPAC sub-regions. I think tomorrow or today we should bring this into the discussion. Can we have sub-regions to be more closer, coming together? Because every sub-region has a different culture. Even though we are the largest in the membership and the area-wise, we should come together for often meeting. Otherwise, once in 3 years, we come for a gathering. So we have to think about it. We recommend the third growth workshop. It is on the process. The new committee, when sits tomorrow, we propose, let us see for the third workshop. We are proposing in Cambodia. We have members in Cambodia who are ready to take up challenge to make up NSGF. Further, to encourage the cross-pollination of partnership and programs, Shakila already showed it. Every NSGF is hosting a Zoom meeting for the committee, and every country is coming together participate. And we know by faces who was the president of Bangladesh, Mihir Kumar Mazumdar. We brought him on the screen. He spoke to everybody. Who is the secretary of the Sri Lanka? I mean, this is knowing each other, building a fellowship. We have started. Organize aspect program that has been done. Next one, please. These are the people who came to the India for attending. Simon and Catherine from Korea, Farid and Sadak from the Bangladesh, Adrian Lemote and Monica from India, Roshan Khatri and Rohan from Nepal, Harshini Pereira and Sarina from the Sri Lanka, Suren and Chitral, sorry, the name has been misspelled, well, Chitral from Malaysia, Ilif Wong and Chinchu from Taiwan. They participated. Next one, please. After the workshop, what we did? We just recommended outcome to the committee in Sri Lanka. Next one. The task force approval. The regional committee met in Sri Lanka in the March 2024, and they listened to our presentation, our recommendation, and finally there was an idea by the Ilif Wong. If it is in a subcommittee with the vision or growth, we have a limited focusing area. If you have to really go, it should be more task-oriented and advised to be a task force. We put this to the committee, we discussed. As Shakila said, there was few questions and clarifications. Finally, it was approved. Task force approved in Sri Lanka in March 2024. Next one. The task force met on vision growth 14-15 September in Bandung. Yesterday we had some discussion. Day before yesterday we had attended by the team whom you see just now. We discussed a lot of things to include the members of the central branch in the communication channels. That is one of the area, and encourage them to form NSGF. This is one of the priority we discussed last 2 days. Focusing on formation of NSGF in Singapore and Brunei. Farooq is not here from Malaysia. He is on the Brunei, and brother Ilif will bring details on the Singapore. Next one. Approaching and establishing sustainable communication with the OSM and the WACS. Very, very important fact we should. ISGF has to survive means we should have a good partners. On our own, if you think we are growing, we are serving, we are failing. You look at the HIPRADA. Everywhere they are bringing Gerkan Pramukha. And even the chief guest saluting the Gerkan Pramukha. When Shakila came to Delhi, we saw her. We sit in the same headquarters where the Bharat Scouts and Guides operate. So we have to go together with the OSM and the WACS to grow. Otherwise, we have been kept sub-brand and will be all alone. So this is one of the things. Next one, please. Vision 2034. Now we have to build a new vision. The 10 years has done, 2014 to 24. The 34 vision should be revived and more specific. It should be measurable. It should be time-bounded targets to be achieved by strengthening ties with the partners and working towards the progress by reaching out to the new NSGF in the central branch. Further, supplementing and supporting SDG-based actions. We can't stay away from the current trends in the world. The United Nations is monitoring, progressing. We have to follow those areas too as a part of the fellowship. Next one. This was yesterday we had, I led that. Richard was with me, Chentral, Elif Wong, Zulaikha, Seema were online with us, building up. All this presentation was done by her. And Mariam Shakila was sat with us over the lunch with lot of humorous approach, and she was counting her thing. This is my last meet. This is my last tea. This is my, something like that. We said fellowship never had something like a last event. We are the people, once a scout and always a scout. I said, tomorrow you may be the last chair, but day after tomorrow you will be the former chair, but still with us. So this is the committee we met day before and yesterday. Next one, please. With this, my presentation concludes. I'm going to conclude further. Before that, I invite Brother Richard to come with his present status in the region, where we stand, what are the NSGF we have, how we can grow. Brother Richard will bring.
Thank you, Meki. Fellowship greetings from Australia. So I'm just presenting the current statistics. I received an email from the World Bureau that has the current number of members in each country. If the presentation is ready. Thank you. No, not that one. That's tomorrow. No, not that one either. There's so many presentations. I'll start while we're just sorting out that technical background. So Meki has. Oh, I put it away. That's all right. I'll just speak. Thank you. So just as a reminder, to be a full member, you need to have 125 participants from a country. So we presently have 12 countries that are full members, and there are 7 central branch countries. So the statistics currently are Australia, 1,569 members, Bangladesh, 168, India, 310, Indonesia, 302, Malaysia, 215, the Maldives, 71, no, we didn't get to find it, Nepal, 130, New Zealand, 336, Pakistan, 600, South Korea, 60 members, and Sri Lanka, 130 members. So for the central branch, we have countries including Cambodia, China, Hong Kong, Japan, the Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand. And I'd just like to remind you, none of us would know one another unless we were involved in scouting and guiding. So I encourage you to have conversations with your friends that know scouting and guiding, and let them come along on the journey as well. Thank you.
Request to the Republic of Korea, the team for delegation. You are now as an associate member of the ISGF World Body. Become a complete membership. That is our next target, that Korea from associate membership should accept a complete membership. Now Taiwan will come up with the associate membership, because now Philip is coming here to share his experience in Taiwan and next week. Next gathering, we welcome Korea the mastermind behind the Scout Bazaar of the Gold Coast. Nowadays is the trending, producing and selling the fashion and product of scouting attire. So he is one of the masterminds behind that. I have seen him serving and things. So that now here we have a national director of the Taiwan NSGF for the first time.
Right? Then that's okay, no problem. Yes. Yes, yes. It's just a matter of membership, that's all. Yeah.
Korea has a very big capacity. Simon always goes with his strategies. We have to appreciate, we also have to applaud him because he never overdo it. As a medical doctor, if somebody is there, the treatment was given by the tablet wise every day, one or two. If you take the complete tablets at a day, that's all. So Simon is a very good strategical businessman. He has brought an associate membership. I always tell him, people call him by different names like a Santa Claus of scouting because he carries so many patches. He brings every gift, every event, every occasion. Lunch, a small patch, dinner, a new pin, breakfast, something new. But I always tell him, he is one of the best marketing person we have. He can push anything to be happen if in the true scouting spirit. Back to Brother Elif. I go with the Zalila. 80 members, if you register as an NSGF, you will be taken as an associate member. If you go above 130 members, you will become a complete, full member of the ISGF. Only adding 50 more is not a big target for the Korea. I can also help you, Mr. Simon, to bring new members. So just think about it. Next gathering will be complete membership. So, sorry for the thing. Brother Elif.
Thank you, Chair and all the executive and fellows. I'm proud to be here and sharing my learning experience in ISGF. Okay, it started from 2019. I was on my way to Afghanistan. Okay, we know what happened now. I was lucky. 1 year before things changed. I was there. I actually run a program. They invited me over for the Better World program. Yeah, it's a 5-day program, and I stopped by New Delhi to apply for the visa, and that's the time I met with Mackie, my first time, and he didn't waste any time at all on me. He grabbed me and take me to the SGF room and talk to me about what is ISGF all about. I was a Secretary General of the Evergreen Taiwan, and immediately I recognized that that is a very important development step for the Evergreen Taiwan. So after our conversation and after my trip back to Taiwan in 2019, where I start talking with our leaders. And now you know, after that it was a pandemic, everything shut down. And but still, the Taiwan Evergreen still is operating, and so I keep telling everybody. The challenge for me is Taiwan Evergreen are pretty much domestic. They are not very internationally active. But since the scouting and most of the members over there, they are senior leaders in the Taiwan scouting movement. I think a very important and very it's a great opportunity for them to actually to meet all the brothers and sisters in the region. So I talked to several people, and then they get to understand that. Okay, let's move fast to last week. Move fast to last year in the World Conference of the ISGF in Spain, and because I have some other occasion I cannot leave, and so we have one volunteer, and she's here, Sister Dong Yuqing. Please stand up. She went there alone by herself. very, very courageous sister. Thank you. And she was like a scout for our association to learn what's going on over there. And she texts me every day about what's going on during the plenary, all the session and everything. And I got an immediate first-hand report from her about what's going on and what's our status and what's the resolution about our application. So I have a full understanding. That's why I can connect with other staff or members of a legal committee in contact with me, and then follow up. So in the past following for a few months, I can fulfill the application. And then let's move fast to last week. We have a National Assembly of the Evergreen. And we make a full report about we become the member of ISGF, and we introduce our flag. That's over there. You can see the white flag next to our friend Korean. That's the Taiwan SGF. So this is the experience that we follow through, and that is why I think it is very valuable, because we can make it quicker and simpler for our brother or sister group trying to become our members, and that as long as we have a good team to support them or assist them. And on the way, last year I was invited by Scout Collectors Club of Singapore. They organized the first friendship festival after the pandemic. It was a great rally over there. And I was there invited as a representative of APR Scout Bazaar. And then I took the opportunity. I told Becky, I said, I'm going. I took the opportunity to call up all the leaders in the BP Guild. And they took me out for dinner. And I say, okay, let's talk business. They say, what is your business? I say, how about ISGF? And they say, yeah, we know about that. I say, why don't you do anything? Well, we are thinking. And then say, okay, we will take action. So then they become contacting with the headquarters, world headquarters, something like that. So they're in the process. I think in the person contact, that's what I did with Mackie, that he told me, and my push with the Singapore Guild. I think in the person contact is very important in the moving our program to our brothers and sisters, and hopefully we can have more volunteers to join the task force to really spread the word and tell people how good it is. Actually, in our Evergreen last week, I feel the emotion from our member after they see my report, heard my report. And I promise them next year we are going to have more international activity for our Evergreen to go to visit other sister and brothers in SGF. Okay, this is about my experience to share with you, and we will keep on working on this one. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Elif. Picking the last point of the Brother Elif is, please come forward to motivate, to encourage, to send your members who are good in fellowship to be part of the task force. The task force is not an independent, can do anything what they want. No. Task force as a part of the subcommittee of the main committee, which helps to support the main committee to achieve the targets, to the growth. As just now he said, our target is focused on the Singapore. We are also focusing on the Brunei, and maybe another will be Cambodia, if the next new committee agreed. As our last Zoom, we had a committee meeting where we had a discussion where the next committee meeting should be, the physical committee. So we let us come together. It is not a matter of who you are, what you are, where I am. No, it's a matter of fellowship. Task force stands to inclusion as a unified team to support ISGF in the region. The leadership may change, the people may come and go. With this quote, I complete my presentation of the task force. Any clarification, I stand here. There is a beautiful poem, long back I read it, when I used to be in my 11th standard. I still remember those lines, I still mesmerize the memory of that poet and how he goes with the rhythm. Men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. The poem was written for a river. How the water keeps on going, the generations comes and generations go. The fellowship is such a moment. The scouting guiding is such a beautiful moment where we can be. Today I'm here, tomorrow I'm not there. But the scouting, my spirit will be always there in every one of you. That is what our dream should be. Thank you, one and all.
Yes. Greg has a question.
Okay, really?
Not
Do
so
we
much
know
a
him?
question, but you offered a challenge to Korea to increase their membership, and I think that's fantastic. I would just point out Australia has approximately 1,500 members. New Zealand, about 700 members.
Why India?
We are well overrepresented in this region. There are numerous countries that do not have or register their membership. And I put it to a challenge, you challenge Korea, I challenge the rest of Asia to catch New Zealand first, let alone catch Australia in your membership, because you surely have the capacity to catch up to a country as small as Australia, large in size, large in influence, but small in numbers. And I challenge the rest of Asia to increase their membership. So we should look at not only countries which are doing a very good job through the development team, but also actual membership numbers. Thank you.
Thank you.
For the rest of the countries.
Thank you, Greg. It is really worth to be acknowledged. See, membership growth should be one of the key area. Of course, the new NSGF, new central branch members should be brought in. Additionally, the present NSGF should be strengthen their own membership, including India. Tomorrow we are going to bring in from India in their presentation. But as in New Zealand, he mentioned, if you recollect, Brother Greg, and when we were in committee, I think Shakila joined first time in that committee in New Zealand. Because there used to be Mike Crane, the then secretary of the New Zealand NSGF, and his wife, Mary Crane. We met several times on the phone calls with the long distance one. Finally, they were ready to host the committee. Otherwise, they had a lot of challenges. Brian was there, Greg was there, Shakila was there first time, Mariam was there, Wahida. Wahida was the vice chair at the time. We could able to motivate them. That is where the 3 people from the New Zealand become a foundation member. I think we have to tap every country. We have to go over there. We take this as a golden lines in our recommendation next time. Thank you, Greg. We do acknowledge. We will see that it will be taken care. Anybody else, please?
Mr. Mackey?
Yeah?
Yeah. Talking about membership in the ISGF aspect, right? There are still many countries in this region are still central branch. Yes. But I heard long time ago, a few years ago, that you are trying to encourage them to become full members or associate members, right? So what's happening? Singapore has been the central branch for years. I've been talking to Ronnie, telling Ronnie to become a member, you know, and then Thailand, and then a few other countries. Why? Aren't the region or the committee trying to do something about it? Thank you.
Thank you, Zalila. I think you were part of the committee maybe 2009 and prior to that, because you are one of the senior most in this area. If you look at the 2009 and 2024, there are 5 more new NSGF. We are not sleeping. We are on the target. The central branch Maldives, central branch Nepal, central branch Korea, central branch Taiwan is with you now as complete NSGF. Your point has been taken, is an acknowledgement to clarify. As already told, we were in Singapore 2 times. the Chief Commissioner of the Scouts is ready to support us. But the BP Guild of Singapore, they had certain discussion to be done. Now recently, Brother Ilif has approached them, they have agreed. That is what I said, our next focused area is Singapore. Hopefully, inshallah, we will be bring them in.
There's another country, Brunei.
I know, I already told you in my presentation.
They met you all and had a meeting.
No.
And then after that, it just
No, we
quiet,
are on the
right?
track.
Right.
You, once again, you're staying on the same point after my answer.
Thank you very much,
Thank you, Shakira.
Mickey. Thank you. Thank you, Zalila. Thank you, Greg. Now, every country to become a member has different challenges. Either it's between two organizations, sometimes their ego. Sometimes they do not value us sometimes, and then so let us not point finger at each other. Since I joined, I know the growth committee or the vision committee or now the task force has been working hard. And the achievements they have made up to now, we saw very clearly. And there's more in the pipeline, and very soon they will be with us. If the growth committee is working with the kind of energy and passion that they are working right now. So let us all try and increase the membership. Let us all try and do whatever we can. You may not be called part of the growth committee, but you are also, you also have an individual responsibility probably as part of the organization to try and encourage them to come and then talk to the growth committee and then become part of the growth committee, the task force. Sorry, Mackie, I keep on calling you growth committee because that is in my head like that. But task force, you can always direct them to the task force, and the task force will then take over from there and then carry forward. Now, I must thank each and every one of you for keeping strictly to the timing. And then so we have saved how many minutes? We have saved, we have saved quite a bit of time. Shahan has one more point to make before we close for the day.
Thanks, Mackie and the team, for that presentation. So while we conclude the business session for day one, we have Ronnie Tan of Singapore, who needs to leave early. He will not be able to stay for the entire gathering. So he would like a few minutes to do some appreciations for the NSGF. So please, I think there's no objection from the others. Just give him about 10 minutes. Ronnie? Ronnie? He was here.
He's not here.
Yeah, he just came.
Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah. Ronnie, please.
So Ronnie, Ronnie wanted some time.
Ari?
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ronnie Tan from Singapore. So next time when we see him, we'll see him with his full crowd and full membership.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Thank you. Unfortunately, the situation in Singapore is not as good as I like it to be, because both organizations, the Guides and the Scouts, have not been talking about this issue of forming a national body. What happened was there was a bit of a friction some time back when a lot of girls wanted to join the Scouts. So there was some unhappiness. I think it happens in other areas also, other countries. And this didn't help the process of getting the national body together. But we are working on it. We're working on it, and I think there's been some, I will not give the details, but we are slowly working on it. at least getting the leaders to agree to some kind of efforts to get together. Although we already individually as an organization been contributing to our society, so we have the guild working and the Trifol also working, and occasionally we also get together for some makan, you know, and some sing song and some social. But as to the national body, it will take some time. I hope perhaps by the next meeting we can have something positive to let you all know.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
But actually, the purpose I've been discussing with, talking to Ari, I would like to actually present a token of appreciation to Hiprada for organizing this interesting event, which is not easy. I think there's a lot of work put in. So, can I invite the leader of Hiprada to
Ambassador
come and
Rusty.
receive a token from Singapore?
Ambassador Rusty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ambassador, I think the cameras are waiting.
Cameras away.
Cameras are waiting for you, Ambassador. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ronnie. It was very thoughtful of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Just a few words.
Oh, yes.
Actually, I know Brother Ronnie almost when we are together through our brothers. Because we are once upon a time, maybe almost 15 years, we are together in one stage to present sing a song with him. I sing a song, you are play violin. It's correct? That is a brother. Once again, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. Let us reaffirm our promise. Who will lead the promise? Let us all stand
here, so each table will be have one NSGF delegation to attend the gathering. So be ready for 7:30. Please step up on the dinner time is start from 6 in the restaurant, so you can proceed from 6 to 7 and 7:30, then continue the program here together, dance, park, singing, and everything. Thank you very much. Have a nice rest. Bye bye. See you at 7:30. Before you leaving, we invite the ISGF Asia Pacific Regional Committee and Task Forces to stand together to have group picture in front. Ada Maria, Saifuri, Shahan, Greg, and the rest, Meki, and the rest of the task forces. Pak Ambassador Rusdi, together in the middle one. We have official picture, group picture for the ISGF, Asia Pacific Regional Committee and Task Forces. Please get around.
trust and dignity.